Making decisions is a key part of life and can have far-reaching implications for our lives and the lives of those around us. It's important to make decisions that we won't regret later, but many people find it difficult to make decisions with confidence. This can be due to a lack of information or a fear of making the wrong choice. To help you make great decisions without regret, here are some tips and techniques that you can use. Firstly, take your time and don't rush into making a decision. Take the time to weigh up all of your options carefully before you decide on anything. Maybe if you choose one path over another. You should also make sure that you're taking into account any potential long-term repercussions of your decision, not just the immediate ones. Try to consider all possible scenarios that could arise from each option and what the consequences. Secondly, gather as much information as possible before making any kind of decision. Research is essential in order to make an informed decision that won't lead to regrets later down the line. Make sure you look into all angles of any given situation before committing yourself to any particular course of action. This includes looking at both sides of an argument or debate, if necessary. Thirdly, learn how to trust your intuition when it comes to making decisions. Don't ignore it or push it aside in favor of more rational thought processes alone. Listen closely to what your gut instinct is telling you and be open-minded when considering different options. Even if something doesn't seem logical at first glance, it could still turn out to be the best option for you in the end. So don't discount it too quickly. Fourthly, think about who else might be affected by your decision and consider their opinions too, before coming to a conclusion. Even though, ultimately, it's up to you as an individual whether or not a particular choice is right for you. Looking at how other people may view things can sometimes give invaluable insight into alternatives which hadn't previously been considered. So listen closely what those closest to have said about any potential choices. Fifthly, once you have decided on a course of action, try not panic about it afterwards. There will always be doubts when making tough calls, but focus on viewing these in terms of lessons learned rather than mistakes made and try not let them paralyze future judgment. Also remember that even if something doesn't work out as expected, there are always ways around this. Staying positive will help ensure better judgment next time around. Sixthly, ask yourself, what do I want, when faced with an important decision? This will help narrow down available options and ensure that any choices made are in line with personal goals, aspirations, or values. An understanding of these values will enable better judgment regarding which courses may lead closer towards achieving them in the long term, even if short-term gains may appear more tempting. Seventhly, try visualizing various outcomes before settling on one. This is especially useful for big decisions where multiple positives or negatives exist within each possibility. Imagining situations from different angles helps build objectivity and understanding while providing clarity on uncertainty. Plus, creating mental images provide emotional distance and allow consideration without actually having tried anything, which can save plenty heartache further down the line. Finally, talk through any choices with someone else, whether they're family, friends, or colleagues. It's sometimes easier for others who aren't so emotionally invested in situations, or clouded by bias, to offer useful advice and point out holes and flaws within reasoning which wouldn't otherwise be seen from within one's own headspace. Talking through ideas and opinions openly helps provide perspective and confirm gut instincts, thus resulting in more competent decision-making overall. In summary, making great decisions without regret isn't an easy task, but following these 8 steps should help guide anyone through turbulent times when sound judgment must prevail. Take your time, gather information, trust intuition, consider opinions of others, don't panic post-decision, know values, visualize outcomes, and talk through ideas with someone else. All these tips combined should hopefully result in fewer moments spent wishing, "What if?"